Hey everyone, so that is not how I'm starting this one. First what I'm going to take is I'm going to take some RCMA powder. I really like this powder. It's a lot cheaper than Laura Mercier powder. And I feel like it has the same brightening effect. But first what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start dabbing it onto my eyes. This pregnancy has me so out of breath all the time, and like the baby's kicking right now, so it's like really hard to get my train of thought together. But so I'm just dabbing this on my eye, and the reason I'm doing that is because I already have my eyes all prepped and primed. I have foundation on, that whole bit. So I already did all of that. If you guys aren't sure how to do that, if you're a beginner, go watch some of my earlier videos and it'll like break it down. So I'm just putting this on my eye, and the reason I'm doing that is I'm giving it a nice flat base. So when I put on my eyeshadow, it just helps everything blend easier together, because if you're putting shadow onto a oily surface, it's just gonna, like, the oil is gonna absorb it really quick, so you're gonna have really uneven layeredness going on. So it might look blotchy here, it might look really smooth in the middle, it might look not so blended, so it just won't be a nice. Okay, so now that you have that on, don't worry if it looks a little weird. Doesn't really matter what it looks like, because this is just giving us the flat surface. It's not really giving us any hints of color or anything like that. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to start off with Thanks a Latte from the Violet Voss Holy Grail palette. And I'm going to tap that, and it's just basically a matte white, and you can really use any type of matte white you want. And I'm just going to throw this up into the corner up near my brow. Normally I do that last, but for this look I'm going to do it first because I feel like it. Alright, so next up I'm going to take Bat My Eyes, and it's this really pretty intense brown pigmenty shadow. It's nice and shiny, and I just feel like it's really pretty, especially for summer. So I'm just going to put that in my outer corner. And I am using my favorite brush that my dog ate. I've talked about it 100 times. It's the best brush ever, especially if you have trouble getting down deep into your crease. This brush just comes together at the end, and it just never done me wrong. It blends like a mother. Just amazing. You probably need one. Just don't let your dog eat it. Okay, now that your eyes are looking all kinds of crazy, we're going to take some Shadow Insurance by Too Faced. And I love this because when I'm working with something that's a lighter shade and I really want it to pop out and get every single pigment that I can, I like to put this on to a flat brush, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this underneath the brown onto my crease, where we're going to put that really highlighted, pretty sparkly color. Once you feel like you have that all over your eyes, I am going to take Crystal, which is like this pearly shimmery shade. It's really pretty. You probably have it in a Too Faced palette or something similar. I'm sure you can find it at the drugstore as well. It doesn't have to be from this, but I just love this palette. And I'm going to start patting it onto my lid where we put all that Shadow Insurance. As you can see, it's starting to pop up. I'm going in little by little, so I'm not putting a whole lot on my brush. So you see me keep dipping it. It's because I'm going in little by little, because when I'm working with sparkly stuff, I don't want it all over my face. And when you do it, don't wipe it, because you're just going to wipe everything around. When you're working with something sparkly, you kind of just want to push it into your skin. So it's looking really, really bright. Then what I'm going to take is some NYX Ultra Pearl, and it's just a loose powder. I'm just going to be a slob, and I'm going to dump this on my table. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my flat brush on it, and I'm just going to add a little bit of this pigment to my eyes on top. To put like a white eyeliner line on my eyes, and I was like, I can't go back. Don't take me back to those days. So I just put a little rose gold loose pearl shadow stuff on top of it. So I'm really happy with it. Then I know it's looking real crazy, like falling down here. We're going to clean that all up, don't worry. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do wing liner because you know me, I love wing liner. I can't live without it. I'm all about it. So for my concealer, I'm going to use the Age Rewind concealer. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to conceal my under eye. I'm going to bring it down like you typically would. I'm going to get up close to my cat eyes so that whatever fallout we had is gone. That is my favorite way of how to, when I want to have like a strong cat eye and like you don't want it falling down and you want it looking nice and clean, is I love cleaning it up with concealer. So I'm just going to take my blender and I'm not going to touch the insides of where I put that concealer. I'm literally just blending out the outer lines so that you can't see where the line is touching my foundation. Then I'm just going to put it down my nose, underneath my lip, and then I'm just going to blend again. And I'm going to use my NYX contour palette, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set my under eye with a little bit of the white and a little bit of the yellow. And this is just going to keep everything looking nice and bright, but not too much of a strict contour. And I'm using a Morphe G2 brush, and I'm literally just patting it. You don't want to like spread it all around, because if you spread it around, it's going to look like really gray and it's not going to look nice and sharp and fresh and clean. It's going to look like you had your makeup on all day. You know that look when you had it on all day and you're like, time to take it off and start over. So we're going to do that. And then I'm going to take my big puffy brush and I'm just going to dip it into these two bronzers right here. Yeah. And I'm just going to start pushing it into my cheekbone. Like I said, I'm not doing a strong contour. I want my face to look nice and bright and fresh. I don't want it to look... I'm not trying to look drag right now. I'm usually into that look, but I'm just keeping it fresh today. Then I'm just going to put it up into my forehead. Because like I said, I'm pretty tan, and I just feel like my face is getting washed out when I've been wearing makeup lately just because it's so dark. So I just wanted to try and lighten it up a little bit. I'm just going to bring some underneath my neck. For blush, usually I stick to something a little bit more mauvey, a little bit more dark. But today I wanted to switch it up and do Candy Glow by the Too Faced Sweethearts. And this is like really pretty pink. It's like really feminine and girly. It's got a little sparkle to it. So I'm just going to pop that onto the apples of my cheeks. And the reason I picked something light is just because, like I said, I'm really, really dark and I just want to brighten my face up. I really love this. I think this is so pretty. And you know what? I feel like every time I use it, I'm like, oh, I love it so much. And then I like throw it to the back and I forget that I have it. But I really, really like it. And it almost gives you a little bit of a highlight too, which I'm not feeling a highlight today. Now, you didn't throw in some lashes, but I didn't want to. I wanted to just look like nice and naturally done, I guess. So I'm going to use Lorac, and I'm going to use, it's called Optimist, and it's like a really pretty pink. It's really pretty. And then over top of it, I'm going to use a little Anastasia Milkshake because I've been loving it lately. So last up, I changed my mind last minute because I am like that. I'm going to use some Laura Geller Ballerina, and it's really pretty. Just like a nice natural gold, as you can see. I'm just going to pop that onto the tops of my cheekbones. Put a little on my Cupid's bow, which my husband hates. I don't know. Do you guys like it on top of your Cupid's bow? He hates it. He's always like, I feel like it looks like you got something stuck on your face. And I'm just going to put a little bit onto my lips too, because I like my lips to look like sparkly. It's a weird thing I do. That's it for my final look. I hope you guys like this. I hope it's nice and fresh and good for summertime for you guys. I feel like it's just a perfect like concert outside, florally type of look. It gives me that hippie feel. I don't know, I just feel good about it. So let me know what you guys think, and I love you guys, and I'll see you later.